So, we're gonna make a video today about ranking the Armored Core 6 bosses. I have my friend Anthony in here who has beaten the game, all 3 playthroughs just like me, and then I have my friend Carrie in here who can't get by Baltius. And we're just gonna hear what he has to say about some bosses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that boy got filtered.
So if I'm gonna, let me see. Add a row below. We're gonna have a new row, and we're gonna call it the carry tier.
The filtered tier.
Okay. And the carry tier, we're just gonna put Baltius in there for right now. We'll talk about him later, but that's where carry is right now. Me and Anthony have beat all the bosses, so obviously we know these 3 bosses, and we just looked them up because I had no idea who the fuck they were. But what do you think, Anthony? I would put them all in D tier. These 3 fucking piece of shit bosses, they're all easy as shit.
Which one's which again?
Enforcer. This is the Enforcer, that guy. This is the guy you fight in the tunnel. This is that guy you fight in the other kind of tunnel, and this is the guy you fight before the Ice Swarm, where there's 2 of them. No, you fight him and do that random mission where you jump up a missile thing and you have to shoot it, and then 2 of those guys come out.
The duo team.
Yeah. All those guys, I killed those guys 1 try. Didn't even think about it a second thought.
I mean, for me, I had trouble with the Enforcers just because they're faster when I was doing a heavy build.
So
second playthrough, when I did a fast build, they were way easier.
If I'm talking about first playthrough, I beat all these guys no problem. I would probably say the Enforcers are harder than this guy, because at least they have more moves and attacks. These were just basic bitch robots. There was just 2 of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the Enforcers are a little bit more difficult, just because they got more mobility. It's just harder to hit them.
Yeah, and they do slightly more damage.
Yeah, depending on how your build is and what your damage output, especially if you're not doing your OS tuning. I'm pretty sure those fights are a bitch.
I think they're pretty good right here. I would put them somewhere around here. I would personally put them all in D, but if your build's not good for the fight, it would probably be somewhere around here. This guy's just who's a piece of shit. Who the fuck is it right there? But we always gotta ask the question, Carrie, what do you think?
Of who now?
All right, moving on. So this is Baltius.
I know 2 of these bosses.
This is Baltius part 2. The second time you fight Baltius.
You can suck it. Suck it dry.
He's harder than Baltius, so I'd probably put Baltius in B. We'll talk about him last. But he's harder than Baltius, so he's probably A. But he's not that harder.
Nah, he's not. But he's just slightly.
Maybe
harder.
I'd probably just still put him in B, just above Baltius. I probably ordered the tier list. So this guy's above this guy for sure.
Yeah, I mean, because once you fight him once, you know how to fight him again. It's just the same shit. Just hits harder.
Yeah,
faster.
and he has a little bit more moves. He loses the flame sword thingy, but he gains that electric wave crap.
Did you fight him your first playthrough? Because your playthrough was different from mine.
I fought him on my second playthrough, because remember I fought Handler Walter on my first.
Okay, because I didn't fight him in my first either.
And then the tank guy, you know who this guy is, right?
Is it the one you fight on the fucking?
He's on the ground and he's in a tank, and you can only shoot him from the front to damage him.
I thought that dude was a bitch.
Yeah, that's why I put him in D automatically. I was like, he's not that strong. He's what the fuck ever.
Once you figure out his weak point, you just know he's easy. I will say it's kind of annoying because there's other shit going on around. I think there's more.
I mean, it's annoying when you did that one mission where you got to fight him and 2 other dudes. That one's slightly annoying, but him by himself, he's a bitch. Pushover.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of. But yeah, he's pretty.
Oh,
easy.
Carrie can have an opinion right now, because okay, so the helicopter the boss, the first dude. I'd put him in D.
I mean, I only have 2 bosses worth of experience, considering I beat the helicopter dude twice. I would say the other guy is harder. Baltius, he can suck the fattest dick.
Yeah, I'd put the helicopter guy in D. He's the first boss. I died to him maybe twice, but that's when I was learning the controls.
I will say he jukes the shit out of you when you have a sword. He's like, no, you can't chop me.
I'm like, everybody has a sword that first fight, though. sword and
I know.
machine
The first
machine
time,
gun.
yeah. Because like, even if
Yeah.
you go like back and replay the mission, you're back in that
Yeah.
that same fucking AC.
So like
there's no,
we're all green D for the helicopter guy.
Yeah, that's
I would
fine.
put him lower, but
You
I
You
put
put,
him
mean,
low,
easy.
you put him in the carry tier.
I'd put him lower than that. Like I don't know, like I understand, like first time playing it, you don't know what to do. Like yeah, he's kind of annoying. He's pretty much like pretty hard.
But like
But,
the
like,
first time you play, you don't know the controls. That's what fucked me up. I was just like I was learning that shit, and it's like
Yeah,
super
that-
different from like a Dark Souls game.
Yeah, that and it's like you gotta constantly be moving. So
I mean, we don't have a
I
lower
lost
tier.
both
I'm not
times.
gonna make any more tiers. I made a carry
I
tier.
would leave it tier, like
Yeah.
D.
This is like bottom of the barrel, easy ass fucking bosses. This is like
Why is Baltius
Baltius-
easier than the helicopter?
Well, this is carry tier. This is just like I put Baltius in this tier because like you haven't beat him yet. And then
Nah,
this
you gotta be the only one.
this is the second form of Baltius, which is slightly harder than him. I'd probably do it if I was gonna move him. I'd do him here, but I want to talk to Baltius about Baltius at the end. So like yeah.
I
Moving
don't know
on.
any of the rest of these.
Spider guy. I'd probably put him in
Oh
S.
yeah, but you fight that other thing first, the sweeper.
Oh, you
fight
want to
that
go in
sweeper.
order?
I mean, well, what I mean, it's whatever.
I was just going where the pictures come up. We could go sweeper. Sweeper guy probably B. When you first, because I'm trying to think about like the first time I fought him, like when I didn't have my shit fully upgraded. He kind of hit hard. He wasn't hard. He was very telegraphed, easy to like hit. Like you do just stun him in the front, don't
Yeah,
get hit in the
he's, like, real
fire.
easy to read.
So like
I think at that point, too,
he's
like, I was
definitely
using the,
harder than these guys, to me. But not like
I thought it was pretty easy, but that's just because like when I fought him the first time, like he kind of fucked me up. But then like when I did the targeting system, like the auto lock,
yeah.
I accidentally like moved the stick because I lost track of him and it hit the top part of him. I was like, oh, you can target that.
So you think he would be harder than these guys?
No, I think it'd be easier. But like I said, like that's just because like when I did that, because I was using the heavy set, and then like when I realized I can target the top part of him, I just like after he killed me, because like I was still learning his moveset, I just
So-
swapped over to the octo legs, and I just stayed in the air, just shooting the shit out of the top part.
So you'd put him in C or D?
I honestly I'd put him in D.
D?
Yeah.
Man, see, like, because I'd put these guys in D. These guys were nothing to me. This guy wasn't hard to me either, but the first time I fight him, if I fight him right now, he's going to get destroyed. But the first time I fought him, when I didn't have OS upgraded, he gave me a little bit of trouble. That's why I put him in B, but, like, I don't know, because, like, it's like, I'm trying to, like, we're trying to get, like, multiple opinions.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, he hits hard. Don't get me wrong, he hits hard, but he's really easy to fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's telegraphed. Yeah, C. Guess it. Fuck it. Because I'd put these guys in D's. I'd probably put him in B. But my list would be more spread out. Ice Swarm is like nothing.
I
D.
do that in D, just because
Like, it's not really a fight.
yeah, that's just a gimmick fight.
You shoot him in the mouth, and then it's like fucking do the damage 621.
Yeah, I mean, like hitting the face part, like might
It's
be a little
slightly
annoying, but it's
slightly annoying, but it's not like you don't gotta really worry about shit. Nothing's like constantly beating down on
yeah.
you. Okay, so Spider boss.
Yeah, I put that in
S or A?
A. I'd leave that in A.
It's weird because I'm like this is the first boss in the game that I had trouble with. So like my incline is go to S, but like now that I know how to fight him, he's not that bad, so he's probably A.
I'm thinking like when I first fought him.
That's what I'm saying. When I
hard
first fought
time.
him, I died like 6 times. That was the first time I was like, damn, this boss is annoying.
I was stuck in his ass for like 2 hours.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna put him at A right now, but he might move to F. Now Ibis. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's like IB whatever S bullshit, but I always call her Ibis. This bitch goes straight to S. I think me,
that one.
me and Anthony can agree on this. Fucking hardest boss in the fucking game. Bitch can go fuck herself. So I was stuck on her for such a long time. So was Anthony.
You fought her your first playthrough, right? I think you just fought her like in general the first.
You fight, yeah, because you have to go to the coral area to progress.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
definitely the hardest boss in the ranking right now. Now, going from her to Spider Boss, I'm like, this Spider Boss is not nearly as hard as her. That's why I was like, he probably does belong in A.
I mean, he has more health, but like, it's really nothing compared to like Ibis, because like, man,
Ibis
her fucking
like has
mobility-
movement speed. She dodges everything. Her swords are just basically, I'm gonna lock onto you. Fuck you. I don't give a shit.
When she goes in her second form, god damn.
Yeah.
If you ain't
Anthony,
moving fast, you gonna get hit.
Carrie has seen Ibis. What do you think of Ibis? You haven't fought her, but you watched that day that Anthony was streaming.
There's a lot of shit to dodge. That one's gonna be tough, probably.
oh fuck, we forgot this guy. This guy's probably D.
Oh,
Carrie fought this guy,
That's
too.
what I was thinking of.
What do you think about this guy, Carrie?
What guy?
He's the guy that like you can only damage him from behind. The wall climber mission.
A wall climber. Did I watch that?
No, you had to have fought that guy. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you have to fight him before you move to.
The guy. Well, you have an
Balti's
ally
like
with
last.
you. Before you get there, you have to just fly into a mission where there's a bunch of missiles and like kill a tetrapod guy.
Oh, maybe that guy was easy because I honestly don't remember him.
Okay, so like, he probably the lowest. Actually, I'd probably put Icewind the lowest because it's not even a fight. No, then the helicopter. Fuck, I don't know who I'd put the lowest.
And the helicopter was the first fight. I would think that one's
I
easy.
didn't die on Ice Swarm at all. I didn't die to this guy at all. I died to helicopter twice, but he's not as hard as that guy, so I'd probably put him right there.
I'd put that with that tank looking thing.
This
the
guy?
wall climber mission. Yeah, I think that's dead last because
That's
that's such
even
an easy
but
fight.
Ice Swarm is so easy though.
Yeah, but like I
Did
said,
you
it's
die
like-
to Ice Swarm?
Did I? No, I didn't.
Yeah, so I'm like, I didn't die to this guy either. But like, Ice Swarm's not a fight to me. It's like it's just a bro, get the fuck over there. It's just a fucking cutscene that you walk around in.
Yeah. I don't. I mean, I think they're like on the same level, but I don't know. It's just like the wall climber mission. Like once you get there, like I've seen people just sit in the back and just shoot the shit out of them. It's like that's how easy it is.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, yeah, that's why I'm like, so he's probably, but like, yeah, but he can't be harder than the fucking helicopter guy.
I think he is. I think the helicopter's harder just because like you don't know how to play. Like your first playthrough.
Yeah, I mean, if we're
You don't
rating
know what to
that,
do.
but if I jumped on there right now, I'd destroy it.
Yeah, but I'm going off of like first playthrough wise.
Okay, so yeah, I'll put him last because you could cheese him.
I just hide behind the buildings.
Handler Walter. Now, if I was ranking this, he'd be D. But I know he's harder than these guys, so he's probably B,
Yeah, I leave him in B.
right?
Cause like he's got like mobility and he still kind of hits kind of hard.
He's
Just
probably
not
harder
as
than
hard.
the second Baltius, right?
Yeah, I would put that. Yeah, that looks good to me.
Dope ass fucking armor, by the way. I love this armor. And then this is all mine, right? So Arya is probably B. It's definitely she's probably A. Like All Mine and Arya, the last two we have are like definitely the hardest, like the second hardest things. So and I think they're above the Spider Boss.
Would put her in S for me because like that was my first playthrough.
Arya, you put her in
yeah.
S. I
Yeah,
beat that
because
bitch
that was-
one try though.
Yeah, but you fought her on your second playthrough.
That is true, I
I did-
guess.
I fought her on my first, so like that I have more problem with that. All Mine when I fought him on my second playthrough was like real fucking easy.
I know the mechanics of the fight were hard, but at that point I had everything upgraded, but I knew it would be hard if I didn't, right? So I'm like, but I know that like mentally when you know about the fight, right? They're hard. Like you know, like damn, I would have to dodge a lot of shit, but I'm tanky and I don't give a fuck. I do a lot of damage, right? So like I think
You know what? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna say All Mine's a little bit harder only because
there's like more of them
like,
there, and like there's a phase
at
two.
the start of the fight. Yeah, the start of the fight. There's like multiple of them.
And,
then,
like, you have to
phase
kill that one
two-
bitch, and then that guy shows up. You got to kill him, and then he's like, "I won't lose."
Yeah.
And then you got to fight him like kind of again when he's in like a little bit of a supercharge thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
It feels bad that Ibis is the only one in S to me though. I fucking maybe All Mine should be in S too.
I mean I think like Ibis, All Mine, and Air would be like S tier, just because they're actually
Like they're like the hardest ones in the fight. Like definitely the
Yeah.
hardest in the game.
that's how it is to me personally.
Yeah.
But I would say Ibis is harder. Is the hardest one.
Does it feel right that Spider Tank guy is the only one in A? Maybe Handler Walter should be in A and Baltius should be just B. I feel like there's like not a good distribution. Well, I guess Baltius would be here too.
I don't know. I mean, it looks good.
Let's see. I'll just put it back into A. This is yeah. All right, now we can talk about Baltius finally. So, Carrot, what's your thoughts on Baltius?
Fuck Baltius. That guy's trash. I don't know what fucking easy mode Baltius y'all got, but mine's like
My Baltius is out for bid. He's out.
Mine's
For,
like-
Watch you
mine's-
play. You keep,
I got Ultra Instinct Baltius. All right.
you do this keep away game. You sit too far back.
if you
Or
had to
you
rank
get hit.
Baltius on this tier list, Carrie, knowing some of these bosses, where would you put him?
I would still put that other one first. That one looks way harder than Baltius.
Ibis.
But I don't even know what the other fights look like. So like, what do I really have to compare
If
it
I
to?
would put him, he'd probably be B. Lower than the second Baltius, because this Baltius is just better Baltius, and then like Handler Walters, like I mean, it's
My
really-
list would be real short. It'd be S tier Baltius, D tier helicopter guy,
and then this guy also
and
D
then
tier.
the other guy that I didn't remember. And then that's it.
I think
Really short list.
this is a list. I'm just gonna put again. I think Baltius would be here, but I'm gonna put him into carry tier. But this is it. How do y'all feel? How are you feeling, Anthony?
Like I said, it looks right to me. I mean,
All right. Well, if anybody watches this video, let us know how wrong we are in the comments. Thank y'all for watching, and go
Don't
fuck
make fun of
yourselves.
me. This game sucks.
the people can get real mad. I can't be Baltius.